friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another little afternoon project, and I'm going to decorate some of these little 2x4 blocks. I had my husband cut them about 4.5, but it all depends on what graphic you use on the front, how big your block needs to be. So the main thing I'm just showing you is what you can do with a 2x4 block, because what you put on it is unlimited. But let me show you just some ideas of what I'm going to do today. About 3 months ago, my mother-in-law gave me this little stack of chipboard coasters. Evidently they were some kind of fundraiser for Boys Town. Some of you may even have them yourself. And I actually Googled eBay to see if you could even find these anymore. And sure enough, there are a bunch of these Boys Town bird coasters on eBay that people sell because the graphics of them are just gorgeous. Here's one with hydrangeas. Here's one with some pine cones, and they're double-sided, the same picture on both sides. And then this one right here is a little more colorful with a blue birdhouse and the fall flowers. And I just thought they were so pretty. So like I said, go to eBay if you just really want a set of these coasters. They're less than like $8 that I could tell. So I'm going to use one of these coasters to embellish one of the blocks. You can also just print you out something. You know, if you want any kind of fall or Halloween or Christmas decor. And I just found a little saying, "Happy Fall, y'all," and I'm going to cut that out and decoupage it on the block. Or you can look through your greeting cards. I just happened to have one left over from a few years ago, a little wiener dog that said Happy Holidays, and it's going to fit on the 2x4 block. But you can also go to Dollar Tree and look through their 50-cent and dollar cards if you are looking for something to put on your block. And if you use like cardstock, you really don't even have to decoupage it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these blocks up, and then I'm also going to put some feet on a couple of them. I cannot find my Dollar Tree wooden beads since I used them a week or so ago, so I just happen to have these small wooden beads. The Dollar Tree beads are the way to go. You don't have to put little feet on the blocks, but it certainly elevates it and makes it look even a little more extra when you do that. But so one of my blocks won't have the feet and the other two will. Now I've got some paint, I've got some ribbon that I'm going to embellish the top with, and also have just some Mod Podge. So what I need to do now is go ahead and paint my blocks a couple coats with just some 50-cent craft paint that kind of coordinates with whatever graphic I have. For the birds, I'm going to do a cream color for this bird. For the Happy Fall, y'all, I'm going to do a green. And then for the Christmas one, I'm going to do white since the background of this is green. So let me get my 3 blocks painted and I'll move on to the next step. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is hot glue 4 beads to 2 of the blocks. And then the one block will be left plain so that I can paint the feet and the block all at one time. All right, I hot glued my beads onto the bottom of the blocks, as you saw in the picture. I put 2 coats on each block. I'm going to let those dry really good before I move on. All right, I'm now ready to place my graphic on my block, and I'm going to do it a couple different ways depending on what you're working with. Now, just remind you that you can get a little container of Mod Podge at Dollar Tree for $2. It's not the best value if you do a lot of crafting. If you just need it for small projects, it's great. I have my graphics on my block now, and this is the one that I just used copy paper and Mod Podged it, and it is drying very smooth. This is the one that was just cardstock and just glued it underneath. And the coaster, I ended up having to put a little hot glue on because it was just a little thicker and heavier than the Mod Podge would hold. I'm going to find a coordinating ribbon and just hot glue it on the sides and the top, just like this, and then put a bow at the top. Okay friends, my decorative blocks are finished. I thought this project was simple enough that you didn't necessarily have to watch me hot glue things on there. I would rather give you some notes about the project of what worked better for me. So this is the one where I printed it off on the laser printer. You know, your possibilities are endless with this one. And I decided not to put the ribbon all the way down the sides. I just didn't like the look of that. So I put a spot of hot glue around the corner and on the tips of the ribbon, bloused it up on the sides just a little bit, and then a double bow. It all coordinates, and just, I love the feet on there, just super cute. Here's the one with the Christmas card. I did the same thing. I like the look of the ribbon just going halfway down so you can still see some of the block. and hot glued a double loop bow on the top. This is the one without the feet, but you can set this on a little pedestal or any little shelf or book or something like that. Now here's the one I maybe would have done a little differently. This is the one with the coaster. After it all got together, this is the one where the coaster is just a fraction wider than the 2x4. And I'm probably the only one that would ever notice that, but I do see it. So the next ones I make, I will trim down the coaster just a little bit to fit the block a little better. I cut up some burlap, the width of some ribbon, and just a couple little roll-ups of burlap and created a bow. But I love the colors for fall. Now just a note that the perfect size ribbon for this project is a 1.5 inch. It fits perfectly on the sides of the 2x4. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Your possibilities are absolutely endless. If you print something, just make sure it's a laser printer. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.